Our birds are back as year 2 of the Orioles franchise is set to begin. Last season we didn't do too well at all, going 52 and 110. But it's a new year, and with new faces such as our big free agent veterans Corey Kluber and Starlin Castro, the catcher of the future Adley Rutschman, hopefully year 2 will go much better as we open up at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. Bo Bichette leads off with the Jays, and it only takes one batter for Kluber to notch his first strikeout as he gets Bichette to chase the high fastball. Kluber had 105 strikeouts last year as a Yankee, so we're hoping this is the first of many here. Kevin Biggio follows, and falling behind 0-2, he chases the fastball as well for the second straight strikeout of the inning for Kluber. Two quick outs bring up the 3-hitter Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He puts the 2-1 on the ground is short. Galvis lays out for it as it bounces out of his glove. The throw to first is late. That scored a base hit for Guerrero, and the inning continues. Teoscar Hernandez is the 4-hitter. The 0-2 curveball didn't drop far enough as Hernandez gives it a ride way out to the bottom of the wall in left center. Guerrero Jr. comes around from first to score and gives the Blue Jays first blood in the ballgame thanks to the 2-out RBI double by Teoscar Hernandez. George Springer hits it 5. He gets a great 2-1 fastball from Kluber and puts it in the air out to left. Ryan Mountcastle ranges back as this ball stays in the yard, lands in the glove of Mountcastle, and ends the Blue Jay half of the first. Teoscar Hernandez did the damage though, getting his club on the board first. The Blue Jay starter on opening day is Hyun-Jin Ryu, and he ties Starlin Castro up, getting him to chase the curveball in on the hands for his first strikeout of the game. Freddie Galvis is in the 2 spot of the order. He puts some juice into the 2-1 out to left, but Teoscar Hernandez is under it for the second out. Our O's hit 170 home runs last year and could see more power this year, ranking 7th in the category coming into the season. Ryan Mountcastle hopes to keep the inning going, and on the very first pitch he does. The hard grounder gets past Guerrero at first and into right for a single. As a powerful bat of free agent signing Chris Davis steps up. On the 1-2, Davis hits a weak ground ball to second. Put to the bag beats the sliding Mountcastle as the inning comes to a close there. In the top of the second with 2 outs, the 8-hitter Randall Grichuk gets all of the 2-1 high fastball and sends it out to left center into the Oriole bullpen for a home run. The first of the year for him goes 414 feet, and it extends the Blue Jays lead to 2-0. Bottom 3, and with a 3-2 count and 1 away, Freddie Galvis looks at the high curveball that just misses the zone. He's on first with a walk. Ryan Mountcastle second time up now, and on 4 straight pitches, he showcases all the patience to draw the second walk in a row. He represents the tying run for Chris Davis' second debut coming up, as Ryu is struggling to begin the third. Davis falls behind 0-2, but takes the changeup and lines it to center. Everyone moves up 90 feet, so the bases are loaded for Rio Ruiz. The 0-1 to Ruiz is inside, but he gets enough of it as it falls in front of Springer in center. The throw home is not in time as Galvis slides in safely. It's a 2-1 Blue Jays lead. Anthony Santander hopes he can bring the tying run home from third. He pops the first pitch curveball high in the air out to left. Hernandez makes the catch on the running start and throws home, but it's up the line as Santander's sac fly ties the game at 2. 2 was all they needed as our birds have fought their way back into this game, manufacturing runs old school style. Adley Rutschman leads off the bottom of the 4th after walking in the 2nd. Adley Rutschman still searching for his first major league hit here on opening day. He sees the first pitch from Ryu. High and away, ball 1. Rutschman, catcher of the future here for the Orioles, hoping to see how he gets going and fares here in Baltimore. In his first major league game on opening day too. What a good time for it. You'll love to see all the energy here. The fans are bringing it. We got a good game on our hands. It's 2-2, the 2-0 to Rutschman. And there's a strike on the changeup down the middle of the plate there. 2-1 now to Rutschman. Ryu so far on the game thrown 63 pitches. It's very high for it only being the 4th inning of work now for him. He may not get through 6. We'll see how far he goes. That one, 2-1, changeup crushed out to left field, going back and getting off the wall. And Hernandez, bit of trouble with it out there as Rutschman rounds to third. He's going to slide in safely, and there you have it. Adley Rutschman, first major league hit is a leadoff triple. Somebody get that kid that baseball. He's going to want to remember that one for a long, long time. Hopefully the first of many for Rutschman here as an Oriole. After the triple from Rutschman, now you got to get him home. Jake Shiner, also making his MLB debut, can't do it here as he waves at the changeup to give Ryu his 6th K of the game. The lineup rolls over a third time as Starlin Castro puts the 0-2 on the ground to third. The long throw to first retires him for the 3rd time in the game, but this time he has an RBI to show for it as he gives the O's their first lead. Ryu ends the inning with his 7th strikeout in the game. This one is to Freddie Galvis. Still leading 3-2 in the top of the 6th. Kevin Biggio puts a charge into the 1-2 cutter from Kluber. Santander is on his horse, running to the wall. He leaps up, but can't bring it back, and that's a solo blast. Jack Biggio's first of the year goes 374 feet. It's Kluber's 2nd home run allowed in the game, as we're all tied up again at 3. Both starters would be done after 6, as 36-year-old David Robertson comes in to relieve Kluber to begin the 7th. His job is to keep the game where it is, and he gets off to a great start by striking out Reese McGuire on the slider. Next is Randall Grichuk, already with a home run in the game. This time he's frozen on the cutter in the zone. Back-to-back Ks to begin Robinson's outing. He can't set the side down in order though, as Josh Harrison gets on base with the single as Ruiz fails to get a glove on the ball hit out past him at second. Things get a little bit worse as Bo Bichette gets the 3-1 pitch to fall into the right center gap. Harrison goes from first to third as Bichette has himself a single. The inning was going so well for Robertson too, but he can still finish it strong. He has to get Kevin Biggio out though, who homered him 6th. The 1-2 from Robertson is too much for Biggio as he swings through it, inning over. The tie remains intact through the 7th. The runner on first and 2 outs in the top of the 8th, Colin Poche makes his Oriole debut, relieving David Robertson after 36 pitches through 1 2/3 innings. Poche is facing Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The runner on first takes off on the 0-1. Rutschman guns him out at second to cap the half inning there for the Jays. They come away with nothing, and now the O's have a chance to respond in their half of the inning. The O's half of the 8th begins with the Rio Ruiz walk as he lays off the 3-1 fastball. This brings up one swingman himself, Anthony Santander, who has a double and an RBI so far. Santander falls behind 0-2, hits a sharp grounder to first. They turn the 3-6-3 double play. That's huge, as the big bat of Santander is quieted. That means it's up to Cedric Mullins, who has yet to get a hit in this game. Cedric Mullins, 0 for 3, looking for his first hit of the game. What a time for it to come here. Oh yeah! First swing, way out to right field, and gone! Cedric Mullins, first home run of the year, 397 feet, gives our Orioles a lead once again. It is 4-3, and what a time for it coming late in the ball game. Things are thinking maybe going to extra innings. Mullins says, I don't want to go to extras. Let's go home with the W. The Mullins home run sets up the top of the 9th perfectly for Roberto Osuna to get his first save of the season on opening day. Gurriel tries again, this time leading off the 9th, but the hot shot ground ball to Castro at third is fielded and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. Reese McGuire goes back to the bench for the second time this game as he can't pull the trigger on the fastball, which means Randall Grichuk, one of the 2 home runs today for the Blue Jays, steps in as the last chance. The 1-2 slur from Osuna is swung on and missed. Gritcha comes up short, and the O's send the fans home happy on opening day, winning 4-3. It took a lot of fight, coming back from being down too early to giving up the lead in the 6th, and Cedric Mullins in the 8th being the offensive hero, then Osuna in the 9th on the mound shutting the door. Great win, Oriole Magic is back for another year. What a fun way to start year 2, right? I miss playing this game, and it's so good to get it started here on the right foot in year 2. I've been thinking about adding the critical situations feature to the season for more storytelling purposes and storylines, so let me know what you think about that and the thoughts in your comments below and all that stuff. And of course, leave a like for that opening day win, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, keep on shining, and keep on grinding, B-Team. I will see you all in the next one.